This is some pink matter, and this is magic in a bottle. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Deshawn King, and today we're going to be doing a long-awaited huge Amazon haul. I ordered a whole bunch of stuff on Amazon, and I just thought, why don't I just film a video? And I ordered everything from pretty much home decor to tech to personal care, books, anything under the sun pretty much. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you stay tuned, but don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications so you can be notified of all of my future videos. Our next subscriber goal is 500, so if you can help me out with that, I would really appreciate it. So without further ado, let's get into the video. So the first category of things that I ordered, we're gonna start with home decor. So let's start with this vase back here. I'm gonna bring it up close so you guys can see it. So first of all, this vase is not what I ordered. It is not by long shot. I'm actually gonna insert a picture of what the picture actually looked like versus what I got in the mail. Now, I'm not too bummed out because I figured I would just spray paint this anyways. I honestly sound like my mom. She always spray painting something. This is just very easy for me to just spray paint and just fit my aesthetic so far. And honestly, it's really not that big of a deal. It's just something that I'm gonna put in my background, and it's just a minor decoration anyways. I'm not really trying to do anything too extravagant in my room, but I thought that this would be a nice little touch in my room. So be mindful, guys, if you do end up purchasing that vase, just keep in mind that you probably are not gonna get what is gonna be in the picture, because I feel like what happened to me was I ordered that gray colored one and they ran out of that, so they just sent me what they had in stock, which was the white one, because no one was ordering that. I also have this USB operated Himalayan salt lamp. Now the really cool thing about this is that it's no cords. I wanted to make sure that I got a salt lamp that had no cords, because the last salt lamp that I had died on me and it was something that I had to plug in. And to be quite honest, I'm really trying to minimize on how many things that I plug into my wall. If it can be wireless, I'm all for it, because I don't like cords. It does have a USB port on the back of it so that you can charge it. I like how you can actually take the little salt square off and then you press it onto the platform and it lights up. This actually retails for 26 bones, and I was kind of surprised at that because it's so small, but I guess relative to the price and what you get from it, I guess it's worth it. My last salt lamp that I got was about $20 and it was like twice this size, but again, it did end up breaking on me, so I probably got what I paid for in that aspect. It also comes with an LED remote where you can change the colors. So I have it to red right now, but you can also change it to green. You can change it to blue. There's different variations of blues, greens, oranges, yellow, and I think this is like magenta. And then there's also fade, flash. I don't do this, no. Usually if I have this on, I just have it to red and it's just red. I don't like the whole changing colors thing. It kind of trips me out a little bit. The next thing that I got are these off-white woven baskets that I'm actually going to use for my bathroom. I'm going to put my towels in here, my razor, my bubble bath, and all my other personal care items in my bathroom in these different baskets. And I like how they're easy to carry too, because they have these little handles. So they're easy to like take from room to room if you have to. You actually get about 4 of these in the set. So I'm going to take these out. You get like a small one, then you get like a medium one that's a little bit bigger than the small, and then you get 2 large ones. All right guys, so this next thing I'm actually really excited to show you guys, because I've been dying to have one of these and I felt like it's so on brand for me, and so many people were just like, why don't you have this yet? Why don't you have this yet? And I'm just like, I'm just very picky on what I want in my house, and that is a skincare fridge. I finally invested in a really nice skincare fridge that fits my vibe. I'm trying to be careful because I do have products in here. It's from a brand called K-Nell. This is in nude, so this is so my aesthetic and so my vibe. Now there was only probably like 7 left when I ordered this. They probably restocked by now, so hopefully they have enough for you guys if you're interested in this. Not only is it a cooler, it is also a warmer as well. I don't think I'm gonna open this. I'm actually gonna do a skincare fridge video for you guys pretty soon, so if you're interested in that, just let me know in the comments on what you would like to see. Another thing that I like about that skincare fridge, you can actually travel with that because it comes with a car charger. So if you're actually going to put food in there, or if you want to take your skincare fridge with you on the go, if you're traveling, you can very much do that. I actually have a TikTok idea that I want to film for my skincare fridge, so make sure you guys check me out on TikTok. Go ahead and follow me on there. I'm going to be a lot more active on there because I have a ton of ideas. The next thing I'm going to show you guys, I was also really geeked about these because I've been looking for them everywhere. When I got the news that Clarisonic went out of business, I immediately thought, my brush heads. The hell I'm going to do with my brush heads, because I had recently bought a Clarisonic Mia Smart, and I'm like, I know I did not not pay like 200 and something bones for this bougie brush for it to be discontinued and for the whole company to just go out of business. So I was actually able to find 4-pack replaceable brush heads that are compatible with Clarisonics on Amazon for a good whopping price of 24 bones, you guys. 24 bones. Like, this is so affordable for 4 brush heads. This for 4, you can't beat that. That's such a steal. And I actually got this in the sensitive cleansing brush because I prefer to have like the sensitive brush head. And I actually have my Clarisonic and I have one of the brush heads placed on it and it fits perfectly. So I'm really excited to use that tonight when I do my skincare routine. The next thing that I got were these bath and shower mittens. Now, I prefer to have mittens instead of like the actual gloves with the fingers because when I'm showering and when I'm like taking a bath, I feel like I'm covering more area when I'm washing my body if I were to just have these mittens, because they're pretty much kind of like washcloths, except these mittens are very exfoliating. That you get more of a deeper scrub with these than you do from a traditional washcloth. So that's why I like that. And my skin feels super soft after that. I went ahead and bought like 4 more packs of these because they're just that good. I'm gonna take it out of the pack for you guys so you can see how it fits on my hand. So when I'm showering, I typically just use 1 glove. I don't use like 2 at a time, I just use 1. And this is how it fits on my hand. I pretty much think that there's like one size fit all. And like I said, I feel like I could just cover more area with the mittens instead of like the gloves that have like your fingers and whatnot. I don't like those. The next thing that I got in the personal care category are these pack of 4 shower caps. I've been needing shower caps for a while actually. For a while I had like a Supreme shower cap, but one time I washed it and like all the Supreme letters like washed off. It was a really sad situation actually. A good thing I didn't pay for it. It was actually a free gift from one of my Supreme bag purchases from a while ago. But this is what one of the shower caps look like. They're really thick. I like using these for when I deep condition my short hair. I am going to be growing it out a lot more pretty soon. And these are really cheap. These are like 12 bones, but even though it may seem a little bit expensive for a pack of 4 for shower caps, you do get what you pay for because the quality is really nice for these. The last thing in the personal care category and easing into the tech category, I got this face massage roller. I saw this and immediately was like, okay, I have to have something. There's actually like a lot of gadgets out there, skincare gadgets that you can use to apply serums and to massage your face and other products into your skin. But they're really expensive, especially the one from like Guidance to Glow. Like that's one that I really want, but it is so expensive. I can't even remember the price, but I believe it was like in the hundreds or something like that. But this is, you know, like a cheaper alternative. This was only about like 16 bones, something like that. Batteries are not included. Keep that in mind. I believe these take AA batteries. So basically you're going to open the end of this and then put, I believe, 2 batteries in here. And this whole thing vibrates, right? And then you apply your serum and then it's supposed to vibrate and pulsate as you apply the serums and whatnot onto your skin. I will be featuring this tool in future skincare videos that I have coming up pretty soon. So be on the lookout for that. There's also a second tool that comes in the pack and this is shaped like a T and it's smaller. Now I believe some people use this for underneath their eyes. I am gonna start using this for like my jawline and for my neck because it's small enough to get into those curvature areas of my face and décolletage. And just to reiterate, batteries are not included in this and it was probably written out somewhere and I just neglected to see it. All right, everybody, so moving into the tech category, I got a couple of really cool things that are gonna be so useful for my everyday life. I was watching Aaliyah's Face, her Amazon haul video that she just posted a couple of days ago, and she copped this phone case and this is so my aesthetic. And she said that this is the kind of phone case where it doesn't change colors, and that was my concern too because I like silicone phone cases. They feel better on my hands and when you drop them, they typically don't damage your phone and they have really good bounce to them if you were to drop them on like concrete or something like that. But my main concern was, is this going to change colors if I put this in my pocket or anything if I'm wearing jeans? And it actually doesn't. And it's really cheap too. It was only like 9 bones for an 11 Pro Max phone case, you guys. Like, and phone cases can be expensive sometimes. So, you know, if you don't want to break the bank and get something simple, cop this because this is definitely worth it. I also got something else from Aaliyah's Face's Amazon haul video because I love her so much. So she actually put me onto this stylus pen that's compatible for iPads and iPhones, and I can use this to edit my Instagram stories because if you guys don't follow me on Instagram, which you should, I'm very aesthetically pleasing on my Instagram stories. I put so much effort into them, and so I could use this, you know, do little intricate designs and whatnot, I'm actually going to input a screen record to the side here of just what I'm going to be using with this stylus pen when it comes to that. And I can also use this to edit my pictures as well. Oh my goodness, when I have to do white balance or whatnot on Facetune or Lightroom. If you guys haven't seen my how I edit my Instagram photos video, I'm actually going to link a card above for you guys to check out if you haven't seen that. I could have definitely used this stylus pen there because, you know, doing white balance and like smoothing and whatnot, I could have definitely used this and edit my pictures a whole lot quicker. But yeah, so this is going to be very useful. And it's only like 10, 11 bones, I think. Like, it's so cheap. I believe if you take this little cap off, I believe this is like an eraser, I'm pretty sure. I don't know, I have to play with it more. And you don't have to charge it because this is basically like a magnet. So this isn't something that you have to plug into anywhere, which is another thing that I really like about it. And this last tech thing that I got is my tripod for my Rode mic that I have in front of me. I'm not gonna lift it up to show you guys. I'm probably just gonna go off to the side and insert like a picture or video of what it looks like. But I'm really excited about this, you guys, because at first I was using like PR boxes to just sit on my counter and put my microphone on. It was so ghetto. And I don't know why I was doing that. I was so lazy. I could have just gotten this tripod a long time ago because it's really not that expensive. It was only like 25 bones. It's actually a lot smaller than what I thought it was. I thought it was going to be like this huge like tripod thing that I'm going to have like covering pretty much like a quarter of my desk, but it's actually really small. It's about like, you know, like this size. All right, so next, moving into the books category, I'm going to start off with 365 Days of Prayer for Men. I actually got put onto this book by a male acquaintance of mine who actually probably should be reading a couple of more pages out of this book because his behavior has not been conducive to the overall message that is displaying in this book. And yes, that is a dig, that is a read, but let me stay on topic. But what I really like about this book is that you can flip to any day that it is. So like, you know, we're in February and I just got this book. So it's not like I have to start from the very beginning and catch up to February. I mean, you can do that if you want to, but you can pretty much just start from any day that you bought this book and read the message. I remember the first day that I got this, I read like the day of that I got it, and the message didn't really resonate with me, but you may never know. You may resonate to the next message the day after or the day after that. Now, I'm not like a Bible heavy person. I don't identify to any religion. I consider myself a spiritual person. So there's a lot of different spiritual messages that I grab and take from that I can appreciate. This is a really great book, in my opinion. If I'm feeling really down, this is something that I go to just to get like an encouraging message. Or if I'm feeling great, I can go to this and be more motivated than I am for that day. And speaking of motivation, I started a new healthy habit. If you guys saw my Instagram story a couple of days ago, I'm going to insert a video off to the side of what that looks like. I bought this guided journal and it's called Let That Shit Go. It is not my aesthetic at all. At first I was not going to get this. I was going to get another one from Michelle Obama. It's called Becoming. She has a guided journal. I just bought that for my friend. When I'm done with this one, that's going to be the next journal that I buy. It has prompts. So for a lot of people, if you struggle with journaling because you're free writing your thoughts and you don't really feel like it's helping you, I suggest getting a guided journal. I mean, I'm not going to show you guys because it is a little personal, but I will say like the first prompt starts off like, okay, straight out of the gate, write down the things that make you feel like crap. Use pencil or light colored writing utensil. And then in the next page after that, it says, now with bright colored pencils, write over those shitty things with things that make you feel super thrilled. Take a few minutes to focus on those bright colors and bold positive words. Don't pretend that the bad ones aren't there, but let yourself bring the good ones front and center. So I really like that because it's sort of like forcing yourself to see the positive. If you are in therapy, a lot of therapists recommend guided journals if free writing doesn't even work for you, if you feel like you're not going anywhere with that. I would highly recommend this book. I like it because there's cussing in it, so it just feels a little bit more relatable, especially to a younger audience. Basically, the whole premise of this guided journal is to leave your bullshit behind and create a happy life. So if you're interested in that, I'll link that below as well. This is by Monica Sweeney. This last book that I'm going to recommend, this is by a really dear friend of mine. Her name is Sydney K. Marie. It is called The Grand Rising. She is a poet, a healer. She is many, many things. She is a very talented young lady. It is mainly like a poetry book, like a self-help book. So if you guys are interested in my dear friend's book, I will link this below as well for you guys to purchase. All right, you guys, the last category is miscellaneous, so it's just random things. So we're gonna start off with this vitamin and pill organizer. Now this is organized Sunday through Saturday in separate compartments, so you can actually take one out and put whatever vitamins or pills that you need for like Sunday and take it with you on the go. This is going to be so clutch for me because I'm so busy, especially in the morning. I'm more of a morning person, so if I'm starting off my day and if I don't have time to actually sit and have breakfast while I'm home and I have to take it with me, a lot of the times I'll forget to take my vitamins, and that sucks because I'll feel so bad for the rest of the day. Like, I'm off my routine. And then sometimes I could even go a week without taking my vitamins, and that's bad, especially in a parallelogram that we're in right now. And I really like how you can compile all the different separate compartments into one container to organize it and have it with you. That makes this very travel friendly. And this actually retails for $8.49, so that is a steal for everything that you get in this small little tiny container. All right, you guys, and the last thing that I'm going to show you that I'm really excited to show you guys, the pink stuff. Now, if you are not on TikTok, if you haven't heard of this stuff, let me tell you that this is the GOAT. Like, this is clutch. I have a fan that like had like permanent like dirt on it. Like nothing would come off with anything that I used. Bleach, all-purpose cleaner, anything that I used, Oxy, nothing worked. And when I got this stuff, you guys, like, it cleaned it. I'm excited to see like what else this can take off. This is some pink matter, and this is magic in a bottle. It does come with a spray cleaner as well. If you look on Amazon, I haven't tried that, but I think that might be the next thing that I buy, because you have to like scoop into this with a sponge, with a wet sponge, and scrub whatever area that you're trying to clean. I'm really excited to like completely transform my fan because I only did like one panel so far, and already it looks like brand new. That is it for this Amazon haul, you guys. Thank you guys for watching. Like I said, everything is going to be linked down below for you guys to purchase if you're interested in any of the things that I talked about today. Comment down below if you end up buying anything that I put you on to, because I would really like to know what your experience is with any of the products that I talked about today. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and turn on my post notifications so you can be notified of all of my future videos. I look forward to seeing you guys in the next video. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.